Hey everyone, so today what we're going to be looking at is what I hope to finally be some one-for-one replicas of the Apple Watch bands, the braided loops. So what I actually did today was, it's been a while since I've actually searched for the Apple Watch bands. Most of the stuff that was coming up essentially was similar to this. So basically silicone rather than nylon, and even the nylon ones tended to be similar to probably these ones. Well, not that one in particular, but very similar. So what I actually did was, obviously I've searched for one, and that's what most of these sellers do whenever they've got a product that is an exact copy. So something like this, for example, as you can see from the video, in fact what I'll do is just leave that in normal aspect ratio. So obviously they showcase it with a video, but what we'll do is we'll skip forward, and this is basically what I wanted to get to. So if I just click into this and we try and zoom in a little, so firstly a few things. So the clasp that the watch actually clicks into, or rather that the band actually clicks into the watch with, is actually metal. So most of you guys who are searching for these kind of bands will have seen that a lot of the ones that are being produced, even if they are nylon, they have this sort of plasticky color-coded clasp, which just looks bad. Other ones, what they'll do is, whereas these ones go right to the ends of the clasp, those ones what they'll do is it's just straight, so they just kind of cut off and they don't have the end part. So the metal clasp that actually fits into the watch, that's literally just metal, and then there's a gap, and then the band actually starts. So with these particular ones, as you can see from here, so it looks a lot closer to what the genuine items be. Sizing wise, obviously they've gone a lot smaller this time. So with a lot of the early ones and some of the ones that I actually received for the silicone bands, what I found was that the sizing was small, medium, large, but the small was starting at say 150, basically what the medium is here. Some sellers have actually started doing SS, which is presumably super small, and then small, medium, large, and the SS is basically equivalent to what you're seeing here, where the 42 and 44 are starting at 135, and then the middle one is 150 and then 165 for the large. That one would basically be 135, well I think it was actually 145, and then you'd have like 155, 165 and 175 or something very similar to that. But basically the smalls always tend to be around 135 or 145 when you're buying it for the 42 or the 44 mil. The one that I actually purchased, so I have actually placed an order, that particular seller's already sold out. So his listing was actually right at the top of this list. And what I did do, I went on to the order page, and it's basically that listing is no longer available. So the one thing I will say is, obviously if you do find one similar to this, and these ones do actually look like they could possibly be very similar, so that's basically what you're looking for now. But the problem with this particular one is they don't actually have any pictures of the actual items. Let's see if it gives us any on this. No, it doesn't. So yeah, no real idea in terms of the genuine items, so they're just stock photos. But what I have found is most of them tend to be around the £10–11 mark, and right now obviously with 11.11 you are getting some discounts. I actually had a AliExpress discount. I'm presuming I did something on there, maybe clicked on one of their games or something like that, and it actually gifted me, I think it was like a £3.50 discount. So my band actually only cost me £6.23 or something. So down from, it wasn't these prices, I think it was, that one was listed for around £10, and then the extra discount took it down to about £6.23. So for £6.23 I thought it's worth it, but it was only for a single band. So if I'd ordered 5, which is what I was going to do initially, I was going to just order one of every single color in the smallest size. So basically 44, but it would only give me the discount once. So I literally just tried it with the black, assuming that, oh yeah, I'll see what it's like when it arrives, and then if I like it, then obviously I'll order some more colors. But basically by the time I came back into the app, it was completely sold out already. So this one at the moment is the only one that looks to me like it would actually be close to what the genuine item is actually like. So that's the one that what I'll do is I'll leave a link for it in the description below. But basically, say for example, if you do come in and all of these are already sold out and the listings either disappeared or something, then basically what you want to do is just search for Apple Watch band 1-for-1, and that should give you all of the listings that are available at that time. A lot of these they might even be the same seller. So it might even be the same seller that removes the listing and then re-adds it at a later time. Maybe they adjust the price slightly. What you will notice on all of these is the initial price. So where you come to discounts, not in that one, but you can see it on the main page. So where it's basically crossed out, you can see the original price was £20.24, and they all seem to have that as the initial price. And then the minus 50% that you're seeing on this very top one, that's their way of kind of showing that, oh yeah, they've already discounted it, so basically you're not getting any further discounts. But for £10 you're still paying a tenth of the price of the genuine item. That's basically what I was curious about. Once it arrives, I want to see how close to the genuine item. I wanted to actually order the blue one as well, because that way I could have actually compared with my blue one. But obviously the black one, I figured, seeing as I've not got an actual black one yet, I do actually have several orders, but obviously they're not like these, so then they don't look like the genuine item. They look more like the fake ones where you have the gap on the edge. So with this one, the black is basically, if it is okay, then that's basically what I'll be using for work. And for £10, well, for £6 coming to me, I wouldn't mind that at all. So yeah, literally just wanted to make a quick video for all you guys out there that did ask on my previous videos, if I did find any links, to obviously let you guys know. Now I was actually interested in revisiting the leather links as well, just to see if I can actually find one that is actually leather, because I think that was the most disappointing thing about the review that I did on the magnetic loop, which was the fact that it wasn't leather. I think contributed towards how uncomfortable it was actually, in my experience, was to wear. And if I can find one where I think it is actually genuine leather, then I might actually reorder one of those as well, just to give it another try, because out of all of these bands, that's probably the only other one that would basically appeal to me. The rest of these, nothing really that different to what I already have, or they're basically bands that I wouldn't probably use personally. All of these kind of really flashy colors, it's not really anything that I'd be looking at basically getting. Yeah, for those who have asked me about the braided solo loop, yeah, this one is probably the listing that is available at the moment. Obviously, if it is gone by the time you see this and you try the link, then just go into your search settings and search for Apple Watch band 1-to-1, and basically that will give you any listers that are claiming that it's as basically an exact copy. The reason that's important is obviously if you order it and it isn't as it's described, then you can use that when you do actually put in a dispute claim, and basically you won't have lost out anything. If it isn't as advertised, then you will get your money back. So that's the one thing I do like about AliExpress. So let me know down in the comments below if you guys have ordered one, and once it arrives, obviously just let me know if you're happy with it, what your thoughts are. Other than that, thanks very much for watching.